Yeah. Yeah. Thế mà khâu đậu ở đây. Just
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second. I'm just sorting out some music. I'm trying to think what sort of suitable music to have tonight, because we're going to be doing some horror comic stuff. I'm going to probably put. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on. There we go. Give me 1 second, everybody. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud for y'all. Ooh, it's a bit too much. How's all going, everybody? Welcome to the Monday night stream on a Wednesday. Because I had my birthday Monday, so I didn't want to do anything. I did next to nothing. Yeah, happy Monday, Joe. Yeah, happy Monday to you. Ice cold, buddy. AI viewers streambod.com. Got lost. Why would I want AI viewers? That doesn't make any sense. That is the stupidest one I've ever come across. No. Get lost. Right. How are we all doing today, guys? So today's stream is going to be, I was about to say a chill one, but they always tend to be. But today is going to be me kind of just, I was thinking what to do in terms of like, let's go onto the main screen and I can show you. So we go on to Procreate. That's what we're going to be using today, guys. Procreate stuff. Sorry, guys, it's really hot in here, so I've had to open the door. If you can hear some noises and stuff, please let me know, because I know there's someone outside doing their like, I think they're like streaming or something like that. So sometimes like, I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can. So like, it's here, so hopefully. Mic is a bit low for music, I think. Right, so mic is on max for some reason. I can turn the music down. How about that? Is that better? I don't know why the mic is so low. Why is that? Is there something wrong? Okay. Music's better now? That's the only thing about doing this. I can't even, I can't hear the difference, obviously. Oh God, I've just only looked at the Twitch view and I'm obviously very pink still. Guys, I'm going to try and work all this out so we can actually make it so it's pink. If you want me to look a bit less, like, burnt, go to YouTube. Although the feed will obviously be a bit slower. But we'll work it out eventually, guys. We will. So, what I was going to say, if I just go to the stream. Boom. Right, so I'm working on a short comic for, I can't really say too, what can I say? There isn't much information I can say, but I can tell you the story itself. I'm doing working on a short comic written by Dan Mitchell, and I'm drawing it, and it's a horror short story. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. It's called Grout, so you can imagine it involves grouting. So it's got a bit of a slant, a bit of humour in it, but it's also like quite dark, like reading through. It's like dark, but there's like comedy in it because it's about grouting, which I don't know how many horror stories have grouting in it. But, so yeah, I can show you a quick. I'll show you a couple of roughs I'm working on. There's a rough there. So this is obviously just there's not a lot of details or anything like that. So I've done a rough there. Got page 2 here as well. Like I said, guys, very rough at the moment, and I'm currently working on page 3. But I don't think today I'm going to be working on the roughs because I don't know if that's that exciting for you guys to watch. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do some character design stuff, because I haven't actually designed the main character really. You saw a glimpse of what he might look like here. There's a slight glimpse, and I think I'm going to go for something along those lines, but there is no actual defined look yet for the character. So I'm going to try and do that today. I'm going to go through. I've got a sketchbook of characters' faces. Give me 1 second. You're probably not going to see it because I don't have a camera set up, but I know I have drawn a load of some. In fact, I'll switch to the starting screen. So I'm going to look through the sketchbook and see if I can find some stuff, because I know I've got some bits here and there. It's always like when I used to do an exercise where I used to just draw different faces, from memory, but also from references from I don't know, from looking at a magazine or something like that. I'll get them. So, hey sorry. Hey K Martistry 1, lovely to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm on YouTube. I know I've got something in here. I'm just gonna have a look, guys. Yeah. I will, just so it's a bit more interesting than just my face, I will just, oh, there you go. So stuff like this, I've just got some random faces. So I like to look at that sometimes when I'm coming up with designs, because I've drawn a lot of them. I don't know if there's any in this one. Just random people that I've drawn, either from my head or using reference that random, there's random people there. So I've got a vague idea what this guy's going to be like. He, basically, I don't know if you guys know about, but you know when you got those horror short stories and things that happen, you just couldn't happen to a nicer guy kind of situation, right? So, this guy's a bit of a dick, basically. So I don't mind him looking a bit, repugnant. He's a bit of a douche, basically. Do I have anything in there? Come on, I must have some character faces. Probably should have done this before the stream. Sorry, guys. Yeah, nothing in that one. And now there's a page where I've drawn loads. Sorry guys, I should have really planned ahead for this one. So weird. I know the one I'm looking for. This one bookmarked it or something. Ah, no, that's one I've already seen. That's not the page I'm looking for. Surely it's in here somewhere. It's fine, I don't need... Ah! There it is. This was what I was looking for, something else. Right, so I'm going to use probably one of these faces, or at least like as a good sort of like reference, like looking at some noses and stuff. That's when I drew a load of random faces, and I just kind of wanted that just to have in front of me, just sort of give me an idea of like a vibe. But we're probably going to design the body as well. There's another one here as well. I can't find it now. Like there was a selection of pages, and I took a picture of it for my phone, from my phone. And then I can't find the picture now, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, weird. But that'll do. I'll use that, and then I can work out what to do from there. But let's do a little body thing as well. So I guess if he's a grouter, it's still quite early days, this comic. So as you see, I've been roughing stuff out. Like no like pencils or inks have started yet. So it's going to be same with this. It's just going to be roughing it out, getting the shape. But I imagine when you see builders or anything like that, they're kind of like they're usually. It's weird. I'm stereotyping a little bit, but you gotta bear in mind this is like a horror short story thing, so it's kind of like. But when I see builders or people working as tradesmen, they either look really fit, or they look quite unfit. Do you know what I mean? Like it's always one of the two. It doesn't seem. So I don't know whether this guy's gonna look unfit or not. I'm thinking more like fit. I imagine like some tattoos and that kind of stuff. So I don't want to stereotype too much, but so if I use this as a basis. The other good thing about this short story, there's only one character. I can't say too much else, but like there's only one character. Tropes are useful characterization. Tropes are useful for characterization. I agree, Joe. And when you're doing short stories, especially, it's like you've only got a certain amount of pages to do it. In fact, this story is 12 pages long. And although Dan's words enough to make us go, "Oh yeah, he's a bit of a douche," you still kind of want to have that sort of like, it should reflect in his appearance as well. We should get kind of what we need from just looking at him. In fact, I might even look at, just to start us off, I might even look at so I've kind of gone for something a bit there. Because this is the other thing, guys, he's kind of unwell. Is that 12 pages or 12 or panels? It's 12 pages. So the comic is 12 pages long. I think it's 12. It might be, it's more than 10 anyway. I cannot remember. I'm just gonna close the door, guys. Or at least close it too. Yeah, it's gonna be it's more than 10 anyway. Also, I'm gonna have a beer because I fancied it. I've got a mango flavored Jubile, guys. So I'm gonna have that because I wanted it. It's been hot, not as hot as yesterday. Hot. Oh god. Man, oh man, was it hot yesterday. Right. Yeah, no, yeah, that's it, Joe. It's not like a really short, like one-page story. I've done a one-page story before. I did a, I don't know if I've ever shown on stream, but I have done a one-page Judge Dredd story for the Judge Dredd competition that we did, 2018. And I found it so hard, like, to try and work out how to, like, tell a story in one page is quite difficult. but short comics are quite difficult as well. And also I'm working with a writer. Like I said, I'm working with Dan Mitchell. He's great. He's got like if I can remember, I'll put it in the show notes later. But he's got like a TikTok account where he talks about like Welsh like horror stories and stuff like that. He's very cool. But yeah, so Dan is the writer of this. It's based on a short story that he'd already written as like a sort of prose, and then he adapted it into a comic script, and that's what I'm working from. But he's great. He's got he got certain things he wants for the in the comic, but that he's written down and stuff. But he's also willing for me to have a bit of play and stuff and work it out. So really appreciate that in a collaboration. Someone who's given me like all the notes they need, but is willing to obviously compromise based on like how it's going to look. He's also, without going into too much detail, he's not very well. Like he's like coughing and like feels, so we'll have it so he doesn't, he's not going to look very well anyway. You're losing me under the music again. I don't know what's going on with the music then, guys, because I've got the music. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Hang on. Right, I've put the music really low. It's on -40 now, so hopefully you shouldn't lose me. Try that. Let's bring that one into so we can have a better look at what I've done so far. Thing is, I quite like I already like where that one is kind of going, so I might not need, because again it's kind of like time is of the essence here, I might not even need to just like do too much designing, like don't have to go too far in. We'll see where it takes us, guys. I quite like him having a bit of a shaved head. I don't think he would have, Oh, okay. Well, I've turned the music down, Joe, so hopefully that will help a bit. I'm going to draw him with a naked torso, because we do see him with his top off, so I would need to design that part as well. Yeah, quite like the idea of him being a bit, so not like buff, but you know, like sort of like skinny buff, whatever you call it, skinny athletic type thing. I think that's what I would assume he would be like. Something like that. I so imagine he'd also have one of those tribal tattoo stuff. I bet he's got tribal tattoos. Or he's going to have some barbed wire. He's going to have something like some really shady looking tats, I think. Oh, maybe I could even split that. I can do it when I do a close-up, because I'm just going to try and work out body shape at the moment. Because that's the other thing, guys. Although he is a grouter and stuff, he's actually going to an award ceremony type thing. So he's not. So I'm not drawing him in his grouting outfit. But I do like the idea of him like he has a suit. It's not like, you know, it's not going to be the greatest suit ever. He doesn't wear a suit, right? He doesn't wear a suit to work. Why would he have a suit? So he's got this suit, but it's like, you know, just cheap stuff. Oh, whoops. Sometimes I'm still not fully understanding Procreate with certain things. Because sometimes it just cancels something out, and I'm just not like just then it did something. I was like, oh, it's gone. And he would have like some issues with I guess. Hey, the Rare Candy Show. Hope you're doing all right. Over on YouTube. I'm doing okay, thank you. We're doing a bit of character design stuff today because I imagine like the shoes that we use. You know those black shoes where you don't have to do the laces up. You know what I'm talking about? They're like formal shoes, but you don't have to do laces. So I imagine it'd be like this. It's got a bit of a groove there. Sorry, what was I saying? So I'm doing some character design stuff, Rare Candy, because it's I'm working on a short comic today. Andrew, hello Andrew, joining in on the stream a bit late, watching at double speed to catch up. Ah, God, that's gonna be weird. Me going blah blah blah. Thanks for joining anyway, mate. Yeah, you haven't missed much. It's been like me just trying to work this stuff out at the moment. Thanks for popping in my stream. You're very well, the Rare Candy Show. I saw you were doing the stream while I was working, so I just popped in just to say hello. I had to go somewhere after, so I had to be gone. But it was still lovely to see you. Right. I think I might increase the canvas size. Give me a second, guys. I'm still trying to work out all this. So if I increase the canvas size, copy size. Okay, so can I... There we go. Woo! It's going to be big, but that's fine. I would rather have it bigger because then if I got to resize it later, it's not going to go all like weird and sometimes they get all like faded and stuff. Not faded, pixelated. Just going to give this a thicker outline as well. I'm planning for this to be in black and white, but just for the sake of ease, I'll give him some sort of crappy tattoo. Hello, Alessandro. How are you doing? You all right? Sorry, I'm just seeing. Like, yeah. Do you like my drawing, but need to improve a lot? Rare Candy, I didn't see the final drawing. You have to set show it to me. You follow me on Instagram, right? I'd love to see it. I didn't get a chance to see the final drawing, I'm afraid. You were doing some Ben 10 alien, right? I didn't get to see the last one though. The last part. But yeah, Alessandro, I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing okay too. You drew Tom and Jerry's Day then? Rare Candy Show. Nice. When do you stream? Because it was weird. I just caught you sort of near. I think you were just starting out or something, but I had to dash. So we can't do that. We'll do this instead. Sometimes 3 p.m., 3 to 6 p.m. BST UK time. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's you do it every day. You may have asked me about Discord. I do have a Discord. I don't really use it though. I use it tend to be like I've used it for when I've done some work for people and stuff, and when I've done worked on some collaboration projects here and there. But I've never actually used it properly. I should really use it because I know a lot of people that do use it. Oops. Oh, thank you. Thank you, that's very kind of you, Alessandro. I tried, the Rare Candy Show. I try to stream every day except Friday. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. God, you better than me. I can't do that. I do want to end up streaming more than once a week, but it's finding the time for me. My frame's gone again though. Give me a second, guys. Okay. So on my screen now I should have like a frame. I added that in today, and sometimes it just disappears. It's obviously something I've done, and I know I bet I've got a feeling I know what's happening there. There we go. Okay, I think I've fixed it. I'm learning, guys. I'm still learning. But yeah, I wanted to add like a frame and stuff like so. Very soon, guys, I'll have some YouTube videos available, and I wanted to have that sort of synergy, so everything kind of looks similar. And a lot of my videos feature this sort of frame that I've made, like this sort of inky type, like sort of roughened frame. So I kind of wanted that for the stream. I looked at it, I was like, oh, that would look really nice with the background and stuff. But I didn't realize it was disappearing. So. By the way, guys, if you are watching on YouTube right now, please do give the video a like. It's really, really helpful for me. And however you're watching, maybe give it a share and all this other stuff. All that. That would be really helpful. Thank you. And for those of you just joining me, normally on these streams, I'm usually drawing in pencil and ink and stuff. But I'm doing stuff on the iPad because I'm currently working on a project that I really need to crack on with. So there'll be a bit of that happening here and there. But next week, guys, I'll be back to drawing on Monday, and I'll be doing drawing stuff in pencil and ink for you. So it'll be back to normal for most. Brand new if you only just got here. Oh, Alessandro, were you? Yeah, thank you. I'm really sorry, man. No, I wasn't. Sorry, I'll just read what Alessandro said. But, I was looking for you at Comic-Con, then I realized you weren't there. No, I didn't get in. I've applied for Birmingham, MCM. But no, I haven't. I didn't get into October or May, to be honest, Alessandro. But I did do... you probably saw on, that's probably how you knew. If you saw on my Instagram, I was doing a thing where I was selling commissions. A commission for me, an ink drawing for me is usually about £60. But at Comic-Con, I now do them at I do them at 40 at Comic-Con. So I was selling them at Comic-Con prices, and with free postage. I was just going to do that, but I was only doing that until Monday. But Alessandro, I know you didn't get a chance. So if you do want one, and I think this to go to anybody, if anyone does want one, like I say, for the rest of the week, If anyone does want one, just message me, and I'm sure I can like do them at that price. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, no, I really, yeah, I am a bit gutted I didn't get to go to MCM. My friend, I don't know if you saw him, Alessandro, but my friend Hugh Churchman, Wizard Walrus Press, who does D&D miniatures, paid D&D miniatures, he was there. But everybody else I know from who would go to Comic Con. Oh, and so was my friend Asa as well. Asa, they have a comic called Shield Maiden, as well as some other stuff. They were there as well. But yeah, most people I know who would be at the con were just not there. It was really weird. As in, they didn't get in, is what I mean. Honestly, I think I've pretty much got the guy's oh, balls. Messed that up, haven't I? Kind of got this guy first try, I think. Obviously, I'm going to do some refining and stuff, but I think I already like the look of this, the whole idea of like this sort of like, you know, I think it works. Well, actually, Joe, I realise you've said about like more bedraggled, more tired, give him a split lip. That's some stuff I will add, but we'll look into, because he does actually start off being in a car crash. So we will see some more marks and stuff on him. But I'm going to try and draw some more like facial, like faces for him. We can go from there. And we also see him with a raincoat at one point. He starts off with a raincoat. Do you know what? I am gonna add some more like details of this one. Hey, Rare Candy, where'd you go? won't duplicate that. Let's delete that. Let me duplicate that one though. Oh my god. Sometimes. No. Like I said, still learning, guys. Just watching football inside. Good for you. I doubt I'll be on here long, to be honest, guys. I think it's just like usually, as you guys know, I do a stream on Monday, but because it was my birthday, I didn't do it. So that's kind of why I thought I better do at least a stream this week. So this is kind of like a little. Kind of like a gesture. That makes it sound like a but you know what I mean? As in, like, it's like I'm better on Mondays, to be honest. You know? And I think, but I'm also working on this right now. Like I've been working on this today, so I thought it would be quite good to work on this project some more with you guys. Was it Joe keeping the ball theme alive over here? Yeah, I quite like this look. I think I'm already feeling this. I think I said you might have not been on the stream earlier, Joe, but I was saying like I'm probably gonna take. I want to take obviously this and then like detail it a bit more and stuff. But I quite like the vibe this one's giving. It's kind of like when I drew it there. I was kind of like, no, this works. I think this is working, considering how much time I have. But I'll show it to Dan. See what he says. Dan might turn around and go, I don't like it. And then I'll have to try something else. But I'm probably going to do some more doodles and stuff. I've got some more stuff in my sketchbook that I can do, but I think this is working. Yeah, keeping the book theme alive. Joe? Football. I'm assassinating cultists on Hitman. Joe, I'm obviously not talking about you. I'm talking about Rare Candy Show on YouTube. He's watching. What's your Discord name? Give me a second. I can probably tell you. If I go on my Discord. I think it's Benicillin. Sorry, so it's downloading it up. I think it's Benicillin, spelled Benicillin. It's probably that. But I'm gonna check. It's got 8 updates. Jesus. Let's see then. So yes, I'm Benicillin. So it's got my old avatar. So I might have to. Oh, I've got to change that. It's got my old avatar on it. Like I said, it's spelled. Just so you got an idea, Rare Candy. Here we go. There you go, guys. If you want to add me on Discord, that's my handle. Okay. Benicillin on there. It's not Ben Allen Inks yet. I may change it at some point, but if you want to add me now, it's currently, as of this live stream, Benicillin. Right. No, it's all. Oh, sorry. It's all capital. I should have said it's all caps. Because that's how I write. That's how I typed it in like that. Oh, Joe, I realised when you said keeping the ball theme alive, you meant because you're playing hit. Not because of this. Because yeah, he's more of a. He's got hair. It's just shaved. Oh, Red Candle. Yeah, I'll have a look. Hang on. Give me a second. Pending. Here we go. There you are. I'm going to approve you, bud. There you go. We are now friends. Yeah, pure concentration. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm trying to see how much I can get done, and I kind of want to be done. I'm thinking maybe about 9:30, guys. Unless it really picks up, then sure. But covered him in some rain. No, that looks terrible. Again. So annoying that happens, guys. Send my server link. Okay, hang on. Have a quick look. Oh no, I forgot I closed Discord. It's opening again. Oh, I see. There you go. Right. I've joined you. There you go. Like I said, man, I'm not on Discord that much though, so you probably won't see me. That work. Oh, my cat's trying to get in. Excuse me a second, guys. What's that? You okay, Pee-Pee? You alright, Pippin? No. Come in and say hello? No? Probably won't be able to see him. Oh, I can see him there. There he is. Pippin? What are you doing, mate? It's just like, oh god, it's actually quite boring in here. You sit down? Alright. You can sit in here, but if you're gonna be an annoying little terror, like you like to be, then you can't be here. I'm on stream. Nope, I don't know where that's going. You wanna go back out? Cats, man, honestly. You going back out? Alright, see you later. Ugh. Cats. prefer the other eye, so I'm going to just copy that one, I think. I don't know why now I'm thinking it would be good for him given glasses. Just a little something. See how I feel later. we're adding a lot of like, he's supposed to be a bit younger. Well, I don't know how old he's going to be really, but the thing is, he's meant to look quite sick, quite ill. So having a bit of like the gaunt look works. And a lot of things going on with the eyes here. There we go, like that. It's been a quiet stream. It has been quite a stream. Quiet stream. The Rare Candy. They're kind of like this though. They're kind of like a bit chill. They're not like, you know, people can pop in and out. People can chat and stuff. But when I'm doing the streams, well, you know this you well. But when I do the normal Monday streams, like I'm usually taking quests and we're talking about stuff and all that. But like this one is, like I said, it's a project stream, and some of them will be like that. That's okay. You expect a lot more people. I don't know what the secret formula is, to be honest, mate. Like some people, sometimes I get it gets quite busy, and then sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, consistency is a thing, right? And obviously this week, I'm not doing it on a Monday, so that's sometimes a problem. I've been pretty consistent about like I said, Mondays, but this week just a little bit different. That's all. While I'm here, I might have a little play with one of the brushes that I got recently. So looking good, boss. You said you've been working on this most of the day. I've been doing some bits here and there, but like I just started working on this in this afternoon. Like I said, you saw a bit of like roughs. That's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. And like I said, there's only one character, but I haven't actually designed him. This is the first time I've started. I had an idea in my head, as you saw when I was doing the roughs. There was like kind of a rough. Like I looked at it and I was like, I kind of think this kind of vibe. Especially since we don't have I don't have tons of time to, I just want to crack on really. But I worked on it some of today. I'm trying to think what else I did. I did some more YouTube stuff. So like I said, there's going to be YouTube videos very soon. I've done I'm working on a 5th video now. And the plan is to have them all out. I'm thinking I might just say screw it and just release the first one next Wednesday, because there's another video that I have planned and they're not got another that I've got planned, but it has to be like within a certain time constraint. Normally they're not really, but one is for a book that I've been really looking forward to, that so much so that I've pre-ordered it in anticipation for it, and I want to do a video like almost immediately about it. So I'll read it and then I'll it's for, and I've spoken about him in the past on the stream, in fact, but it's Naoki Urasawa's new book. Well, it's not a new book. It's new in the sense that it's been translated into English. It came out in 2008, but it's been anyone who's into Urasawa, it's a big deal for him for this book to be finally available to the public in English. And I think, well, there's some theories as to why it's taken this long. I'll probably talk about that in the video. But yeah, I want to get a video in time with the release of the book. Obviously, I can't get it earlier when it comes out, but I've got it pre-ordered. It should arrive the day it's released. It should arrive to the house, and then I'll read it that day, and then probably do a video straight after. But the thing is, when that book arrives, that's in June, and I haven't even got this YouTube channel set up yet, ready for videos and stuff. So I need to just crack on now and then release them. I wanted to have 10 in the bag, but if I can have 6, that's 6 weeks in advance, and I'd like that. And I'll probably fit in the other one later on. Oh, nice. Got another video to record tomorrow? Yes, I do. I've got what am I recording tomorrow? Yes is the short answer. I think I'm going to try and record 2 if I can tomorrow, and finish editing one of them, and then that will bring me to about 6. God, it's a bit too gaunt, but that'll do, I think. Yeah, this is kind of the vibe I'm going for. I kind of want him to look more like that, look a bit younger, but we also have to give off the fact that he's not looking too good. Maybe if I remove the yeah, he might have a part of an ear missing. It's a good point. I think if I remove the top facial hair, it looks a bit less. Looks a bit better. And it's sort of the nose. He might look a bit too heavy, which I didn't necessarily want him to look too much like that. Which is why I quite liked. Oh god. Which is why I quite like the drawings over there on the left, because he kind of looks a bit more yeah. You might think he might be a bit dodgy, but he's not necessarily dodgy. Well, this guy's like 100% he's a dodgy guy. I'm going to try something. Change the mouth slightly. Maybe it's because his mouth is so like drooped. A bit better. Do a little bit of this. Yeah, it's not so. I think that works a bit better for me. Yeah, removing the mouth. Yeah, no, I don't think he needs a mouth. Oh, just you wait, Joe. I might call in a second, guys, I think. Now, see, it looks... Or we give him a moustache. There we go. Let's give him a moustache. There you go. That's much better. There we go. Perfect. That's good. No, I hate that. Let's remove that. Yeah, probably leave it there for now, guys. I think I'm getting there. Maybe shadow on the upper lip, yeah. Or maybe... remove some of that shading. Might work a bit better. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I've sort of like shrunk the like lessened the aggressive features a little bit, and I think that's made him look a bit younger. And less like I'm gonna deck you in kind of mentality, because I don't want him to look necessarily like that, like he's an aggressive person. He's just maybe, I mean, yeah, there is some aggression, but I'm not like that he's just angry constantly or anything like that. I think we'll call it for now. Yeah, I think we're going to call it, what was it, 9:35. Okay, we'll call it there. So this is what I've got, just some quick character designs there. Well, it's kind of the same design, but like I said, I think with this, it's not a case of like making multiple designs and seeing what sticks. I think it's just seeing what feels right, and I think this look does feel right, or at least I'm in the right direction. Maybe this isn't the final look, but I think this kind of direction is kind of where I want to go with him, with the character. Bad stash. I'm sure that's what you wrote, Joe. Guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate each and every one of you joining me. I know it's a weird one because it's on a Wednesday rather than a Monday, but we'll be back to normal next week. So on Monday, I'm thinking on Monday Monday the 1st. Is that what it is? No. What is the date next week? Next Monday is the 1st. I was right, yeah. So on the 1st of June, we'll be back here, and I'm going to be drawing in pencil and ink once again. I'll have a schedule up before then, so we'll know a bit more detail what I'm going to be doing. But I think next week I'd like to be, because I'll be probably working quite a lot on this, I think during the day. So I'd like to get back to just doing some drawings for you guys. So get your requests ready. Get your requests ready. I can't say that. Get your requests ready for Monday. We can do some like drawing, back to drawing in pencil and ink. So, guys, if you don't follow me on social media, then you should. My name is Ben Allen Inks on everything, except Discord. We established I'm not on Discord. I'm Benicillin still, but that will change at some point. But for now, I'm Benicillin. Please come and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. That's mainly where you can find my stuff. But also, if you're watching via Twitch, go check out my YouTube. And if you're watching YouTube, go check out my Twitch. That'd be great. YouTube videos, as I said, I'm actually working on a few, and I plan to, before you know it, you'll start seeing YouTube videos every single week on my channel. As I was saying, I'm preparing and I'm getting like a bulk load of videos ready to go, and then I'll hopefully be able to have a video for you each week, discussing and analyzing books from my shelf. Basically, is the plan. On the way, I've got a video about the first issue of Sonic the Comic that I ever read. I've got a video about the Batman animated series book, Batman Animated, which came out in 1998, I think, and it's completely out of print. A lot of this stuff is out of print stuff. Not that that'll be the strict rule. It's just that I've always thought whenever I've looked for out of print books and they're a bit more expensive, I like to see reviews online and see what people think of it and whether it's worth my time or money. And that's kind of the vibe I'm going for, not specifically, but at the moment, pretty much all the books that I'm talking about, all the stuff I'm talking about is really cool stuff that is out of print. What's the other one I've got? Oh yeah, I have a video about the exhibition that I went to in Japan for the Shiro Masamune exhibit, The World of Shiro Masamune, which I bought a book for, so I'm talking about that. And then there's another one about, oh yeah, the first video. The first video that's going to be up is me going through the first ever graphic novel I ever owned and read, which was a Spider-Man omnibus. So yeah, so talking about all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel. Every single week there'll be videos coming up for that kind of stuff. Pesky wabbits, yeah, exactly. I'm clearly tired, so I'm going to skedaddle. Guys, until next time, I hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you